There could be logic to it. I can see you advocating for it. What do you say to those who say these have been negotiated over the course of many years as part of big trade agreements? It's something that the U.S. cannot do unilaterally. Is that the structural issue then, going back to the WTO and reworking these tariffs?
Well, just the fact that it's been negotiated many years ago doesn't mean that it can't be changed. All of these trade agreements have provisions for cancellation. In the case of Nafta, it can be canceled by any of the three parties on 6 months' notice. Nafta is, at best, an obsolete agreement. Take again automotive. They have a concept called rules of origin, country of origin, saying what percentage of the parts in a car that get Nafta duty-free treatment can come from outside Nafta. Well, they did it in such detail that many of the parts they described aren't even used in cars anymore because automotive technology has changed. So that whole section, while it was reasonably well-intentioned to have some degree of protection to the NAFTA countries, it's totally obsolete. NAFTA didn't know anything about digital because digital didn't really exist. Services weren't as big as they are now, especially financial services, internet, the whole thing. So there are a lot of things that are just missing from NAFTA that are increasingly important in today's world. And then there's the whole question of dispute resolution mechanisms and enforcement.
We'll move on from trade in just a sec, but let me make just pick out the semantics here for a sec. Obsolescence, to my mind, implies the fact that it needs to be replaced. It's no longer useful. When you think about NAFTA, are you thinking about revising that agreement or, in fact, doing something totally different and putting it in its place?
Well, there are parts of NAFTA that are okay. There are parts of NAFTA that have worked. There are some concessions that the NAFTA partners made in connection with the proposed TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. There's no reason to throw those away. We would view those as the starting point.